Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Welcome to the wrap up for day 49. Holy smoke, we're getting closer to day 60. We got 11 days left. And then I got to do something else because I'm not going to keep doing these on YouTube. I don't know if people get anything out of these or not. Maybe the 8-minute form is just too long on YouTube. I don't know. Let's go start with the numbers. So it's Monday, and that means we're just coming off the weekend. So that's usually not good. And, you know, I spent the weekend in Tucson at a conference with Tim, eating, and with Pam, and the three of us just, you know, eating. Well, actually, we all ate good when we were together with Pam. She was a good influence. But, like, you know, I think I talked about this yesterday. We got to the hotel at 10 p.m. at night on Thursday after going to see Superman. And we get down there, we hadn't eaten, and we're starving. And so we go to the bar, and they've got a menu there, and there's a few vegan items. So I order a chips with guacamole and 2 house-made salsas, and it was all vegan. And Tim's sharing that with me, and then he got like 2 entrees and a pizza. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, and it just kind of went all downhill from there. So traveling with my husband is just never simple because, you know, I'm a person of numbers and math and a mirror that's not forgiven. And he lives in a world where the numbers always add up at the end. And no matter, you know, no matter what happens, he looks in the mirror and the mirror is like, you look marvelous, right? So we just live in 2 different worlds, right? All right. I believe I left off on Friday or Thursday morning with a weight of somewhere around 153.8. And today I'm 155.8. So I've gained 2 pounds over the weekend. Not surprised. It's been an amazing day though. But so there you go. 155.8. I'm just going to have to eat that and move on. Next, I did body fat percentage. My body fat was on Thursday 25.2, and it's 25.3. That's to be expected. I did not have a low fat experience over the weekend, so that's just the way it is, and I'm just have to deal with that and move on. And then my muscle tone has dropped. It went from, you know, around the 109, 110 range to 108.7. This is the lowest muscle tone I've had since we started this. But it makes sense because I really haven't worked out because of my injury since I got re-injured again weeks ago in LA. So, God, it's so frustrating when you're old. Today, actually, I did go to the gym and do a regular leg workout because my legs aren't injured. But I'm still having... I'm going to start working out again on my upper body. I'm just going to have to go back to being in rehabilitative mode, which is just so frustrating. So I'm just not really able to hold the muscle I built with injury after injury like this. So I don't know. So every day I weigh myself when I start my day, and then we talk about how the day went. Today I did take my vitamins, so that was good. While I'm doing this, I'm taking Complement Essential and Complement Omega Complex. Both of them give me everything I need, outside of the food, just to make sure that it's like my little insurance policy. There is a link in the description below the video where you can save 15% on your order. So, give them a try if you're interested in, making sure that you're protected with vitamins. And then let's look at my food for the day. So, I usually show breakfast, lunch, dinner, but like today, I got up, it was 9 o'clock, and I ate a pre-workout and went to the gym, right? And today was kind of strange. So I've decided to just label my meals, meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4. It's just easier that way, because I don't necessarily have breakfast, before I have my pre-workout, because sometimes I go to the gym as soon as I get up. So the plan was today, I pre-programmed all of this or pre-tracked this the night before. All of my meals was set up. I was going to have pancakes for breakfast, and I was going to go to the gym at some point and have a pre-workout of fruit, and I was going to come home and have a protein shake. I was going to have a meal of sweet potatoes in there somewhere with seitan and some snacks. And then on Tuesday, I was going to go to the dentist and have my crown put on because I was waiting for that to come in. Well, it's Monday, and Lex had to go to the dentist to have 2 crowns done. And my second appointment crown, which was for Tuesday, tomorrow, which is actually today because it's after midnight, my crown was in. So they're like, while he's doing his thing there, do you want to have your crown put on? I was like, I'm not prepared for this. Like I've had a protein shake already, and I've had food, and like my teeth aren't clean. And they're like, no, we don't judge. It's fine. So they had to numb me up to put my crown on. My crown, when the crown came in, because my teeth are very sensitive. So that messed up my day of food. Now I did stick to it, but there were just hours between meals, which is not very good. So I kind of did the best I can. So I woke up this morning, had a cantaloupe, or some cantaloupe. I had 300 grams of cantaloupe, for meal number 1, and that was, 102 calories and, I don't know, 3 grams of protein. I'm surprised there was that much protein in the fruit, but that's pretty cool. 24 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat. Pre-workout is just designed to give me fast carbohydrates that I'm going to use within 30 minutes. I ate that thing, and just went to the gym. Did the gym. You can see here it was a leg day, and it was my normal leg day, which to me is pretty brutal. And here's all the exercises I did here. I'm using Heavy. It's an app on the phone to track my workout progress, and it also allows me to, to communicate with people. There's people following me watching this. Bryce, if you're out there, shout out. And it was a leg day, so I did horizontal leg press here, and I'll tell you a bit about the gym in a minute. Then I do that by itself, just horizontal leg press, one set at a time, 15 reps. Today I did 205 pounds. And then I superset these two things, step-ups and Romanian deadlifts, or RDLs. Step-ups, where I just grab some dumbbells, I step up on a platform and step back down, and step up about 15 times. And I go to the other leg, do that one 15 times. Kind of works your butt and all that. Actually kind of works the whole bottom down there. And the Romanian deadlifts, RDLs, I do that with a kettlebell. I hold it, and then I kind of just hinge, or my butt goes out and it hinges, and I keep the kettlebell close to me, down, and you can feel it on the back of your legs. And that's 52 pounds, the kettlebell at 15 reps. And then I sometimes superset these two machines, but it's hard to hold two machines at the gym. So today I just did them one at a time. I did a leg extension where you put your leg in, you sit down, and you just go like this with your legs. And I do 105 pounds on that, about 13 reps. And then I do, some gyms have it where the opposite, where you push down with your legs, but this one doesn't. So it's the one where you lie down and put your legs, you're laying flat down, and you move your legs up from behind you. That's the lying leg curl machine. I did 65 pounds on that. Most of them were 12 reps, but the last one I was just wiped out. And then I do 2 calf exercises. I go back to the leg press machine, and I push myself back a little further, and I just do the calves, where just the tiptoes, and I push up with my tiptoes, right? And that's 235 pounds, 15 reps. And then I do seated calf leg raise, where I'm sitting down, and I've got the 2 45-pound weights on the bar thing, and then I take it off the pad, and I go like this with my feet. And that's seated calf raises with free weights there, or with it's a machine, but it is free weights. And then I end everything with some type of ab exercise, and usually it's crunch on the ball, lay on the ball, and I do crunches, and I do 30 reps of that, and I do 4 sets of that. So, I mean, that was my exercise right there, my workout. It was like 569 calories that I technically burned, although I don't trust that thing at all. So that was my workout. Then I came home and did a protein shake, meal number 2. It was just a bunch of strawberries that I had left over from the store into the shake with some Chimp vegan protein powder. Earth's is my favorite. I love the macros on it. It blends really nice. There's a link in the description below this video where you can save 10%. And if you order over $45, they give you free shipping, which is really nice. And I threw a little psyllium husk in there just to make sure I got enough fiber. And that whole meal was 304 calories, 41 grams of protein, very nice macros. 39 grams of carbs and 4 grams of fat. Then I went to the dentist with Lex, and I thought I would be eating as soon as I came back, but of course I didn't, because my mouth was numb. So I had to wait 5 hours. So I ate this meal much later, much closer to dinner. Here I had the protein pancakes from Mrs. Slim on Plans. I love her pancake recipe. Those things are just so good. Like, I could eat those every day. And then I put some Wholesome Yum keto syrup on there. It's I hate the word keto. I don't do keto. It's basically a sugar-free syrup, and it's only 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. So that whole meal was 411 calories and 42 grams of protein. And for pancakes, that's like great. You can't get any better than that. 69 grams of carbs and 7 grams of fat. After that, I had my fourth meal about an hour and a half later, and that was, I don't know, like 8:30. And that was some sweet potatoes, 100 grams of sweet potatoes, and a half a block of Big Mountain Big Mountain Food soy-free tofu made of fava bean. And that stuff is loaded with protein. That meal was 225 calories, 33 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs, and 0 grams of fat. And at some point in the day, I did have a Simply Delish sugar-free vegan gel dessert, and that was just 10 calories for the cup, which is really nice. No protein, 8 carbs, and 0 fat. So that was my meal today, and that gave me a total of 1,097 calories. To anyone else, that would sound ridiculous. If you told your friend, hey, this guy on the internet's doing 1,097 calories, you would just hear people get angry. They would be like, no one, as if they're talking about everyone's the same. No one should do under 1,500 calories. That's not healthy, right? And I used to think that also. When I was doing Starch Solution and all that stuff, and I had to realize, eventually had to realize that is just not true. Depending on how much metabolism you have, how fast your metabolism have, which is based on how much muscle you have and how big you are, depending on all that, you may not need a lot of calories to survive. Shorter people burn less calories just doing everyday stuff, and because of that, their bodies are much more efficient. And it's a curse. So as far as what I burned today, according to this takes in consideration, the walks I did with Lex, the workout, any of that stuff. I burned 2165. So if that was true, which I doubt it is, that's over 1,000 calorie deficit, which is fantastic. All right. I don't think that's the case, but I do want to get those 2 pounds off that I gained so I can go on with my life. The gym I worked out today, by the way, is a new gym because mine closed right before I left, and I haven't been to the gym here since before I left in the 2 trips, so I had to go to a new gym, taking some getting used to. As far as protein, my new goal is 1,000 to 1,100 calories on a gym day closer to 11, and today's a gym day, and that's what happened, and 120 grams of protein. I'm smaller than I was when I first started going to the trainer, so I don't need 140 grams of protein. Because I'm not at 170 pounds. I'm at 150 something, right? So I just don't need that much protein anymore. So 120 is my goal. I did 118.2. Considering I couldn't even eat for half the day, I'm going to call that a win, right? And there you go. All right, as far as the other things I do every day, I got my steps, I got my protein. I'm still vlogging daily. This will go on for 11 more days, and I did drink a lot of water today too. So, sleeping sucks for me. I'm really struggling with that. So I finally got Compliment Restore. They sent it to me. They thought they sent it to me, and then they realized it didn't go out, so they sent it to me. Now they sent it to me, and I got it. And I'm on day 2 of taking it before I go to bed. It says take it in the afternoon, so I'm trying that. The problem is I eat stuff that has caffeine in it right before bed, and that messes me up. So today, I did not do that. I've had no chocolate. All my protein shakes were fruit today, just the one. I haven't had any sweet anything, and I've been kind of yawning all night. And today I'm on day 2 of taking Restore, Compliment Restore. And let's see how my sleep is. The goal is for me I need to fall asleep faster. It takes me an hour to fall asleep, and I need to stay asleep longer. I'm also wearing the Hume band. You can't see that from here, but Hume sent me the band. And the band measures sleep cycle and all that stuff. So I'm now incorporating this into my routine, and I'm going to do a review on this band. My goal is first, and this is what I did with the Body Pod before I started telling everyone to buy this thing. I used it for a week or two to make sure that, and now I use it every day. Obviously, it's in this commercial. That's how I measure everything. But I want to make sure this product was good enough for me to recommend. I'm not going to tell people to buy it if I think it's crap, right? So the same thing with the Hume band. I got to wear that for a while. I got to see what it does, what information it's giving me. There's actually a lot of information on it, and I like the way it kind of blends with the Hume app. I'm just using the free app, and all that stuff's there. So I'm going to have more on the Hume band, probably in the next, by the time you see this, there'll probably be a commercial out on my channel for it already, because these are about 30 days behind. All right, to everyone that's watching, Bryce and Pam, my boss, And everyone else, thank you for doing this challenge with me and for coming along with me. I don't know if this is the right thing for the channel, but it's definitely the right thing for me. And I do want you to see that even when I fail, I just kind of pick up and keep going, right? All right. We'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully there'll be a little fat loss and weight loss. Bye-bye. The Body Pod is linked in the description below this video, or you can check it out at myhumehealth.com. The Body Pod has made all the difference in my journey, and now that information is accessible to you every single day.
It's gonna be a good day.